All the links are in the description below. Did you know that the replacement cost for a Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra screen can cost nearly a third of the phone's total price? It's a terrifying thought, right? You've just dropped a small fortune on the most advanced mobile display on the planet, and one clumsy slip in a parking lot could turn that gorgeous Dynamic AMOLED panel into a spiderweb of glass. But with a sea of options out there, from privacy shields to unbreakable armor, how do you know which one actually earns a spot on your flagship? Today, we are diving deep into the best of the best to see which screen protector reigns supreme for 2026. Whether you're a privacy nut, a budget hunter, or someone who puts their phone through a literal war zone, I've got you covered. What's the first thing you do when you unbox a new phone? Do you peel the plastic and go naked? Or are you team screen protector all the way? Let me know in the comments. 1. WSKEN Privacy Screen. Protector, the WSKEN Privacy Screen. Protector is the ultimate mind-your-own-business tool for your S26 Ultra, featuring a sharp 25-degree anti-spy angle that turns your screen pitch black to anyone hovering nearby. This isn't just a tint, though. It's a 9H plus tempered glass powerhouse designed to survive military-grade drops while keeping your data for your eyes only. What really sets WSKEN apart from the pack is the magic auto-alignment mounting box. This thing is a lifesaver, using an integrated roller and dust removal strip to give you a perfect bubble-free install in under 10 seconds. In real-world testing, the ultrasonic fingerprint sensor performance is surprisingly snappy at 0.02 seconds, though you'll definitely want to re-register those prints after applying the glass. When you stack it up against big names like ZAG or ESR, WSKEN actually offers better value because you get 2 protectors and that reusable tray for a much lower price. While it does dim your screen's max brightness slightly, a common trade-off for privacy, it's the perfect secondary layer of defense even if you're using Samsung's built-in software privacy features. It's the go-to choice for commuters and professionals who handle sensitive info on the train. Do you think privacy filters are a must-have, or do they just get in the way of sharing memes with friends? 2. Ringke Easy Slide Tempered Glass. If you bought the S26 Ultra specifically for that mind-blowing display clarity, the Ringke Easy Slide is the invisible bodyguard you've been looking for. This protector prioritizes a totally unobstructed viewing experience, offering 100% color accuracy that puts the tinted WSKEN privacy glass to shame when it comes to pure aesthetics. It's a slim 0.35mm piece of 9H tempered glass with beautifully milled 2.5D edges that make swiping from the side feel like butter. The Easy Slide name comes from its custom-fit installation frame, which is specifically designed to kill the annoying halo effect that often plagues curved-edge screens. Performance-wise, the oleophobic coating is top tier, doing a fantastic job of repelling the grease from your midday pizza habit. While it doesn't offer the spy-proof security of the WSKEN, it wins on transparency and touch sensitivity, making it the better pick for gamers or photographers who need to see every pixel exactly as Samsung intended. It's also built to be case-friendly, so it won't pop off the moment you snap on a rugged shell. Are you the type who prioritizes crystal-clear visuals over privacy? Or do you feel exposed without a tint? 3. AACL 3-pack tempered glass. Let's talk pure utility and bang for your buck with the AACL 3-pack, which is basically the insurance policy for people who are prone to oops moments. While the Ringke and WSKEN options focus on specific features like clarity or privacy, AACL wins on raw volume by giving you 3 high-quality 9H shields in a single box. This is the set it and forget it kit for families or anyone who tends to crack their protector every few months. It comes with a snap-on fast alignment tool that makes the install foolproof, even for beginners who usually end up with crooked glass. It lacks the fancy 2.5D rounded edges of the more expensive Ringke or the aerospace materials of the TORRAS. but it boasts 99.9% transparency and keeps the ultrasonic fingerprint sensor functional as long as you toggle on your phone's touch sensitivity setting. It's a basic, honest protector that doesn't try to be flashy. It just works. In real-life scenarios, the coating might wear down a bit faster than the premium brands. But since you have 2 spares waiting in the drawer, it's hard to complain. Is a 3-pack the way to go for you? Or do you prefer buying one premium piece of glass and hoping for the best? 4. TORRAS Unbreakable Screen Protector. For those who treat their phone like an actual piece of mission-critical hardware, the TORRAS Unbreakable is the heavyweight champion of the world. This isn't your average glass. It's 9H plus aerospace-grade tempered glass that is certified to survive 12-foot drops, which is a massive jump over the standard protection offered by Ringke or AACL. TORRAS uses a specialized TORRAS CRC forging process to reinforce the edges, which is where 90% of screen protectors actually fail. The one-pull installation kit is arguably the best in the industry, automatically aligning the glass and vacuuming away dust in one smooth motion. At a super thin 0.23 millimeters, it's even more responsive for the fingerprint sensor than the thicker Ringke model, offering near zero delay. You're definitely paying a premium price here, but you're getting MILSTD 810H certification and a silk-smooth oleophobic coating that feels even better than the original screen. It's the ultimate choice for hikers, construction pros, or anyone who wants insurance-level protection without the bulk of a plastic film. Would you pay extra for unbreakable glass, or do you think standard tempered glass is enough for daily life? 5. UltraGlass. Top 9. H plus armor. The UltraGlass Top 9 H plus armor is the direct rival to the TORRAS series, designed for power users who refuse to choose between industrial strength and high-definition beauty. Using a double ion exchange process, this armor glass is engineered to handle the specific stress points of the S26 Ultra's flat-edge design, providing edge-to-edge coverage that still manages to leave a tiny 1 mm gap for case compatibility. Where UltraGlass really shines is the adhesive. They use a proprietary high-transmittance glue that makes the ultrasonic fingerprint sensor feel like the glass isn't even there. It's significantly more robust than the budget AACL 3-pack and offers a more sophisticated dust-free installation tray. While it doesn't have the privacy filter of the WSKEN, it excels in bright outdoor conditions by maintaining the screen's native anti-reflective properties, better than most competitors. This is a 2-pack that positions itself as overprotection for people who live rigorous lifestyles but still want that glass-on-glass tactile feel. It's basically a sacrificial barrier that takes the hit so your $1,300 phone doesn't have to. Do you prefer a 2-pack of armor glass like this, or would you rather have a 3-pack of the cheaper stuff? 6. TORRAS Uncrackable Privacy. Screen protector. If you want the unbreakable strength of the TORRAS series, but you also want to keep your Tinder swipes private, the TORRAS Uncrackable Privacy Protector is the king of the mountain. It combines the same aerospace-grade 12-foot drop protection found in their clear version with SEGI anti-spy technology that creates a narrow 25-degree cone of silence around your phone. This is a 600% increase in durability compared to your average glass protector, making it much tougher than the WSKEN privacy option. It also features that legendary one-pull installation system that makes bubbles a thing of the past. In everyday use, the privacy tint is incredibly effective at public places like cafes or airports, though. Just like the WSKEN, you'll notice you might need to bump up your brightness a notch to compensate for the filter. It's a premium investment for a premium phone, offering 2 protectors and the best install tool on the market. For professionals who are constantly looking at sensitive spreadsheets on the go, this is the gold standard. Does the idea of aerospace-grade glass make you feel safer, or do you think it's just clever marketing? 7. SMARTDEVIL. 3-pack tempered glass SMARTDEVIL is the underdog that consistently punches above its weight class, offering a 3-pack that feels surprisingly premium for a budget price. While it competes directly with the AACL 3-pack, SMARTDEVIL usually wins on the feel factor thanks to better edge polishing and a slicker oleophobic coating that mimics the S26 Ultra's original glass. The included alignment frame is rock solid, making sure you don't end up with that annoying lifting at the corners. One of its biggest selling points is the biometrics. It uses a high transmittance adhesive that allows for a 0.1 second unlock speed, which is impressive for a budget-friendly glass. It doesn't have the 12-foot drop rating of the TORRAS or the aluminum reinforcement of the Spigen AluminaCore, so it's definitely meant for standard daily protection rather than extreme survival. However, for a multi-device household or anyone who just wants a reliable, high-quality shield with plenty of backups, this kit is hard to beat. It's the smart choice for the value-conscious techie. Would you trust a budget 3-pack to protect your flagship, or do you only trust the big-name brands? 8. Spigen AluminaCore Tempered Glass. Finally, we have the Spigen AluminaCore, the gold standard for many Samsung fans. Spigen has evolved their famous Gloss.TR series by adding aluminum-enhanced silicate to the mix, resulting in a 10H plus hardness rating that specifically targets edge chipping, which is the Achilles heel of most screen protectors. If you've ever had a protector crack just because it bumped against your keys in your pocket, this is the solution. The Glass.TREZ Fit Tray is legendary for being the easiest, most consistent installation method ever invented. You just drop it on, press, and peel. While it's clear and doesn't offer the privacy of the TORRAS Uncrackable, it provides superior transparency and color accuracy, making it the top pick for anyone who uses their S26 Ultra for creative work or watching 4K movies. It's specifically optimized for the ultrasonic sensor, ensuring your biometrics work without you having to mash your thumb into the glass. It's a bit pricier than a standard 2-pack, but the edge reinforcement makes it much more durable in the long run. Is Spigen your go-to brand for accessories? Or are you looking to try something new this year? All the links are in the description below. Wow, that was a lot of glass. Whether you're going for the TORRAS for that unbreakable peace of mind, the WSKEN for total privacy, or the SMARTDEVIL to save some cash, there is no excuse to leave that S26 Ultra unprotected. Your screen is the window to your digital world. Don't let a single drop shatter it. If this comparison helped you decide which protector is joining your tech setup, do me a huge favor and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the latest flagship accessory reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.